Kuypers. Janet is an amazing poet and artist. I mean, just so much fun. I just love her work. She's one of my most inspired and inspiring friends. And to have her here in the studio is such a blast. Let me hit the record button on our handy dandy. Oh yeah, it's going. It's going. So Janet is here. Say hello, Janet.
Well, hello. How are you?
Can you guys hear her? If you can't hear her, give me a call. I'm at 773-442-4578. Give me a jingle and say, hey, we can't hear Janet. It's the first, as far as I know. I don't know anybody else who's done any interviews yet here at WZRD, the resurrected wizard, since we were down and out for so long. Ouch.
I'd like to be the first interviewee of the resurrected wizard. I'm honored. I really am. I'm totally honored.
It's
You have
really
no
cool,
idea.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, Janet is here. We're talking about the Poetry Saloon at noon. So what can you tell me about the Poetry Saloon at noon?
Me? Well, a certain wonderful, adorable DJ asked me if I wanted to be a part of this, and I was absolutely thrilled to. If anybody is working downtown in Chicago, you can always take a break at lunchtime, between noon and 1 on Wednesday, August 30th at the Chicago Cultural Center, which is at 78 East Washington in the Randolph Cafe, which we're going to be there. We've got lots of seats,
really
some
nice
cool tables,
space, very elegant.
lots of chairs. We've got a podium with the microphone, and anybody for an open mic can come on up. I believe there are 3 features.
Yes.
I know that I am one of them. I believe the first one, if he's there on time, would be GPA, the Poetic Unsub.
I suspect that GPA may be the last feature.
So who knows?
Knowing the way he runs.
I know how early I am, and I'm looking at the trains for coming in. I think I'm going to be here an hour and a half early.
Yay,
so
that's great.
so I'll have lots of time to find the
so
place.
Much better. So much better. Yeah. So we have GPA, and then we also have Elizabeth Moreno.
Yay!
Who is a brilliant poet herself, and she's a professor here at Northeastern Illinois University, recently retired, but she's still teaching. She's over at the Center on Halstead, teaching creative writing.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. And she's having, her book is coming out again too, Debris, Poetry and Memoir. What a collection.
Wow.
She's something. I'm going to see if I can find some of her poetry so I can read it. I don't know as Liz necessarily got, I sent her the message, but I'm not sure how often she checks her email. She's not like you, Janet. Janet's very plugged in.
Well, I run a literary magazine with Scars Publications, http://scars.tv, 2 literary magazines, so I'm always checking for people sending submissions to me. You can always send to CCND Magazine. That was the one that found it, and actually this June will be the 20-year anniversary issue of CCND Magazine.
No way!
Scars has been around for 20 years.
It's awesome!
And then Newer Magazine, which used to be an offshoot of CCND Down in the Dirt, is also available. Yes, I get to edit them both. But you can want to know any information about it, go to scars.tv and get info on that, and contact me through either of those addresses as well.
Nice!
And I think Elizabeth Moreno, I think I've seen her at the poetry open mic I run every other Wednesday at Gallery Cabaret, the Cafe Gallery.
It could very well be.
And it's on Wednesday evenings, which I feel like it's a busy day next Wednesday, because not only from noon till 1 are we doing that, but that evening I've got the poetry open mic.
Right.
Yes.
So if you're not downtown, if you live in Bucktown, for example, I mean, it's right there in Bucktown, in the heart of Bucktown, the Gallery Cabaret. It's 2020 North Oakley.
And
right?
it's just off the corner of Western and Armitage. The Blue Line train is right there. There's tons of free parking. Jeff Helgeson is actually the feature.
Oh, I love Jeff.
And
he's such a brilliant writer.
He's like, I'm rushing over and I'm going to start my feature at 8:30.
Oh, he's so dramatic, and he
has
got this voice, the voice. Man.
Great. And I was honored that he was able to actually pull in and do the intro for the short story part one of the show I did last
That's
October,
right. That was
for.
great. He did a really good job. He's so dashing. You know,
Dashing.
the way he carries himself, he is. He's dashing and charming. He's got this, yeah. Not to make Barbara jealous or anything, I don't want to.
He is a great guy, though.
He is a great guy.
So, I'm thrilled.
Yeah. So he's going to be your feature that evening. So it's going to be a poetry kind of day.
Poetry day. I'm going crazy with the poetry stuff.
Nice.
So definitely, yeah. So, and if anybody's interested in that, it's every other Wednesday. Oh, I love giving off web addresses. chaoticarts.org/thecafe. You can see things about the 2013 schedule. If you ever wanted to contact the Gallery Cabaret with a phone number, they could tell you what days we're running. We're usually right before the singer-songwriter event that happens on every other Wednesday there. So.
Every other Wednesday
Every other
is
Wednesday.
when you host.
Yes,
Okay,
and so the next one is this next Wednesday on January
Uh-huh.
30th, which is the evening after the Poetry Saloon at noon.
Man!
Crazy day.
All right. Yeah, it's going to be a blast. So you have some poetry to share with us? I mean, let's dive right in and have a taste of what this poetry is. What is this poetry? I am so interested in finding out what this poetry is that you're going to be doing. Now, you've been doing something really innovative with the table of elements.
It was the
that what it's called?
periodic table. I
Yeah,
decided,
periodic table.
I don't know where I got this idea that I was just going to try to write a poem for every element in the periodic table.
It's awesome.
Which means, you know, you reference Wikipedia a lot for things that you don't know. I mean, some of them, oh, it's oxygen. Well, you know what that is. You can work with that.
Sure.
But, you know, as you get toward the elements toward the end of the periodic table, it goes up to 118. When you get up there, they're all synthetic. Some of them are like, well, there are only 4 atoms in existence. We don't know anything about this and can't even research it.
Right.
So on those I get to extrapolate and create a lot of things. But it's interesting because you can take what you know about something and turn it into something else when talking about the elements. So yeah, I decide whenever I do a feature that I'm going to read never before read element poems of mine. And